Hello, amazing Latin students. You made it to stage 33 grammar. Congratulations. We're going to talk about the future tense today. So, the future tense, I think you know, but just for the sake of being complete here, an action which will take place in time to come, that is to say, the future. A good note here is to note that the word future in English comes from the Latin word sum esse fui futurus, futurus being the future active participle of sum esse fui. Now that verb meaning to be, futurus means about to be. And so the future tense is that which is about to be. A little trivia for you there. In English, we would say Thisbe will arrive first. Pyramus will grieve for her death. I'll be sure to take good notes today. We even abbreviate it or contract it with that apostrophe LL in that last sentence. So you're looking for will or even shall. So we have to talk about the future tense in Latin in two categories. The first and second conjugation verbs, verbs like amare and monere with a long ARE and a long ERE. You see that right here in the infinitive. They are going to form their future by adding bo bis bit, bimus bitus bunt. And you're really looking for that bo, bibby, bibby, boo right there, and then the personal endings. And you can see that in first and second conjugation, amabo, amabis, amabit, amabimus, amabitus, amabunt. And that AMA is coming from your present stem in the infinitive. Moneo works very similar. You see the MONE in all the forms. We can see it's a strong second conjugation verb, plus bo, bispit, bimus, bitus, bunt. You might just want to compare that to the present tense. Amo, amas, amat doesn't look like future at all. Moneo, mones, monet. However, the third conjugation and the fourth conjugation, verbs like ago, agere, short ERE, and audio, audire, long IRE, they don't do bo bis bit. They do something very different. They do am, es, et, amus, atus, ent. And you can see that on both sides here. So for agam, ages, aget, agemus, agetus, agent, it doesn't have that really kind of splashy future tense look of bo bis bit. But I do want you to compare it to its present tense form. Ago, agis, agit, agimus, agitus, agunt. The future here is E plus personal endings. And that's on both sides here. Audire has that extra I in the form because I is strong in the fourth conjugation. Audiam, audies, audiet, audiemus, audietus, audient. So there's a little like rhyme here that you can try to remember the future tense, and it goes bo be boo in 1 and 2, A and E in 4 and 3. So if that works for you, great. But there's also a song. The song is to the tune of John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Maybe you know the song. Maybe you don't. But guess what? We're going to sing it in class. And it goes, bo, bis, bit, bimus, bitus, bunt, future 1 and 2. It's translated will verb, but when it's fourth and third, it's as, amus, atus, and na 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 na. I look forward to hearing you sing that. So notice that we're talking about 1 and 2 is first and second conjugation. It is translated will verb, but when it's in the fourth or the third conjugation, it has that A. And notice those long marks on the E's there. I didn't have them on the previous slides, but they certainly belong there. All right, let's go on. There is an irregular verb, sum esse fui, whose future tense looks a little bit different, and you'll need to write that down as well. Rather than sum esse, sum esse sunt, which is the present tense, or eram, eras, erat, eramus, eratus, erant, which is the imperfect tense, here's the future. Ero, eris, erit, erimus, eritus, erunt, and we'll work on a song for this one in class. And you can see that it's just the I shall be, you will be, he will be, we shall be, y'all will be, they will be. A quick note about shall. You'll see that it really only works in the first person singular and plural. You could also say I will be or we will be. Just a little note there. The irregular verb to be, it's irregular in so many ways. Here come some examples how to translate the future tense in some Latin sentences. Cras ad Graeciam navigabitis. Look at that bi right there. Oh, that is so future. The tis means y'all. Y'all will navigate. Y'all will sail to Greece. Cras, tomorrow. Ille mercator est mendax. That merchant is a liar. Tibi numquam pecuniam reddet. Oh, there's the future. It's right there in the ET. He will never return the money to you. He will return the money to you never. Fuge, milites te in carcerem conjicient. Run away! The soldiers will throw you into jail or prison. There's the future, ENT right there. Dux noster est vir benignus, qui vos omnes liberabit. Our leader is a kind man who will free all of you. Bobispit, future tense. Quid cras facies? What will you do tomorrow? There's the future ES. Ad theatrum ebo. I will go to the theater. There's the bobispit. It's attached to the little tiny verb eo ire, to go. Ebo, I will go. Tu Marcellus eris. You will be Marcellus. Eris is just the irregular form. You will be. This is a famous quote from Virgil's Aeneid when Aeneas is in the underworld and he sees the future Romans, and one of the spirits that he sees is going to become the Roman Marcellus. And so you will be Marcellus. He's in the underworld. He's not Marcellus yet. One more note. Consider these two verbs, docet and trahet. They look the same. Are they both future? Well, they have the ET. Only one of them is future. Take a look. Doceo, docere is a second conjugation verb, docere, which means its future tense is bobispit, bimispitis bunt. Docebit would be the future. Docet is just the present tense, he teaches. Traho, trahere, on the other hand, short ere, is third conjugation, which means that et is actually the future form. It means he will drag. The present tense form is trahet, he drags. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to pay attention to the conjugation of the verb. Look it up if you're not sure, because it's boby boo in 1 and 2, A and E in 4 and 3. If you're still listening, you can take a quick review of all of our tenses now. There's one more to learn, and we'll see that very soon. But present, am is our verbing. Imperfect, was, were, or used to verb. Future, there's our new guy, will or shall verb. These are our 3 verbs that we're going to call the present system verbs. Perfect, pluperfect, and soon to be learned future perfect are all formed off of that third principal part, has, have, did verb, or just verbed. Pluperfect, had, verbed, and future perfect, you're going to find out, is will, have, verbed. If you're still listening, here's a little tense timeline. Notice that the present is now. The future has not yet happened, so it's in the future. And then there's all these past tense verbs. The imperfect is the ongoing past, like he was doing this for a period of time, whereas the perfect is a completed past action. He did it, just once maybe. The pluperfect is, of course, he had done something, but it's always in reference to another past tense verb, so it's the long past. Soon enough, we'll find out that the future perfect falls somewhere after the present, but before the future. All right. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you in class. Bye-bye.